good morning, one and all. Now, there's a lot of amazing people out here. Okay, Shogata sir is from Howrah. Well, okay, Surya sir is from Coimbatore. Brilliant. Okay, why is it so important? You see the beauty of technology. Jay is from Ahmedabad, Nasik, Maharashtra, Harshali, Kerala. Okay, Basil. Now, the beauty of technology is that we are all in different parts of the planet. We are all connected together. Powerful, right? We are connected because of one purpose. That is, we all want to communicate effectively. We all want to communicate from our soul, isn't it? There are some kind of blocks that we all have in our day-to-day life that really brings us into a state where, oh, I wish I could explain things better. I wish the other person will not misunderstand me, isn't it? Let me ask you straight away with that first question. What are the biggest problems that you face in terms of communication? Just type it in the chat. What are the biggest problems that you face as a communicator? Now, I know for sure, because of communication, I couldn't really connect with my parents properly. It started from there. It starts from home always, right? I'm too scared to talk to my parents. There you go. Stage fear, vocabulary, hesitation, nervousness, lack of confidence. What will other people think? Judgments of other people. Blank sentence and structure formation. Let's just say if I'm talking on stage, I don't really know what to talk about. Presentation, preparation, effectiveness. All these are problems that we all face. Mind goes blank on what to speak next. That's a big one as well. Now, if these are the problems that we face, I want to know, this will be my second question to you then. How did we even start with respect to communication? How did we even learn? How did we even get started? From where did we absorb all the techniques and methods and learnings with respect to communication? Listening, okay, listening. I think it started way back from childhood, right? I think when I was a small little child, my mom used to hold me in his lap, say mama, say mama, say mama. I hope we all have done it either, or we've observed someone else doing and all that, right? There's always a competition. There was a competition in my house, especially when my brother was born. I was 2 years old, so I still have the memory. My brother, mummy would take him in her lap and say mama, say mama. Baba would do the same, say Baba, all these things, right? So listening, imitation, okay, I'm getting a lot of good answers, okay, so please do bring in the answers. Come on. Okay, surroundings, teachers, schools, right? Schools, friends, the way people are talking, family members, relatives. This is where we've started learning from. If you're watching TV, if you're going through videos and stuff, you start watching, observing, learning. That's it. But don't you think as a child, especially the first 3 to 4 years, we are such confident communicators? Such confident communicators. We don't even care who is thinking, who will say what on, and we just even continue talking and speaking without any hesitation. We just continue to talk. We just continue to express ourselves, isn't it? Then my next question to you will be, what exactly happens? What exactly happens after a certain amount of time that you fail to communicate effectively? What exactly happens? I know for sure. The first thing is, you look at others and you see they are powerful communicators and you're not good enough. Self-doubt, okay, self-pity, reduced self-confidence. Then suddenly you feel, okay, if the others are speaking so well and I am not able to speak so well, maybe the others will judge me of not being good enough. Maybe the others will tell me, well, you can be far better, isn't it? What could be the other reasons? You look at all these different videos. Now, thanks to social media, we go through all these different videos and we feel, okay, they are such powerful speakers. I can never be anywhere there. You set such amazing standards for yourself, which is pretty much close to perfection and all. And the moment you are even a bit less than that and you don't feel good enough, isn't it? I love those answers coming in. We learned the feeling of embarrassment, the fear of being judged, the fear of making mistakes. Okay, how many people here have this issue that whether whatever I'm speaking is grammatically correct or not? Yeah, show of hands, come on. Yeah, grammatically correction, or just type yes if you are agreeing with me on this. Yeah, grammatically correct. Another very important thing as well, I think this is a huge one that I had. I'm not really sure about you all. It's like whatever I am trying to speak, especially in English or any language which is not my natural language, any foreign language and stuff, whether I will be speaking it in a way that the other person will be able to understand on it. That's a big problem. I want to speak something else, the other person understands something else. Come on, yes, put in yes in the chat if you're agreeing with all these things that we are discussing right now. Because only when we have our foundation of questions ready, we can get into the training of today. Okay. So Shogata sir continues to speak in Bangla. Well, Bangla is my mother tongue, so I definitely can feel you. Okay, powerful, right? These questions are important. Now, if I just take it a little deeper, and I'm going to ask you whether you'll agree with me on or not on this. We are taught how to eat through table manners. We are taught how to study through our school. We are taught how to walk and how to cross the roads and all that in school itself. But are we ever taught how to speak? In school, we are not taught. In college, we are not taught. Growing up, we are not taught. We don't know the techniques and methods and blueprints on how to speak. We are not taught how to become better every single day, how to articulate your thoughts and present it in a way that we can explain whatever it is that we want to explain. The other person can understand whatever we want to tell them. And also, to some extent, whatever the other person is telling us, we also want to understand that in a very empowering manner. Make sense? We've never been taught these techniques. Come on, put it up in the chat. Have we ever been taught or not? Come on, or let me just do one thing. This will be another big one. Just let me launch a poll for the people who are here. Have you ever been taught any techniques and methods with respect to communication skills, confident communication skills? Click on A. Click on B. No, Sudeep, we have never ever been taught any of these techniques. Let's see. And accordingly, I think we can take our discussion further. Okay. Not for a single day in school, Shogata sir says. Yeah, never, Varun sir. Okay. So just keep answering the poll. I'm going to expect complete participation. Okay. The way we're going to interact is obviously through polls and stuff. Have you been taught any communication skills ever or not? Yes. Okay. I'm going to end the poll and I'm going to share the results. As you can see, we have a 3:1 ratio, right? Three-fourths of our audience have never ever been taught any communication skills across school or college. 25% have. That's phenomenal. Now, there is a method to the madness. And the method that I have created for today specifically, you're going to be blown away. It's called the poker method. Okay, wait, just 1 second. Yes, I just made a mess of a thing. I shared the wrong. Okay, just 1 second. Let me bring it into you. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So this is called as the poker method of communication. Give me a thumbs up if my the video is the screen is visible. Thank you so much. Okay, so the poker method of communication, we're going to be learning today exclusively how to shatter all these things. All these things meaning all the problems that we've all been facing. Today you will be getting all the training that you need. So let's get started. The first thing is called as physiology and power. What is physiology? It's called the body. So our entire body, the way our body completely functions, the kind of power that we unleash before we even speak. We're all going to enjoy learning this. Then, wait, let me just quickly first run through the entire thing. Outshine. How can you outshine your thought process? How can you outshine the others? How can you outshine your own standards in terms of the sharing things? Kinesthetics. What is kinesthetics? The way you are using your entire body to speak. Empowered, entertain, energize, enlighten. That's the objective every single time we speak, isn't it? That's the end result. We always want to empower, entertain, energize, or enlighten every single one we speak to, or rather speak with. And then, of course, repetition, the way you repeat yourself over and over again, the techniques and methods, you continue to grow better. So let's get started. First thing is called as physiology. Now, under physiology, we got three things: a crushing mindset, a beast pose, and a beast phrase. Now, think about it. If I tell you right now, okay, I'm going to bring you up to the virtual podium. I'm going to give you an audience of, let's just say, 50 people. And you are supposed to speak for the next 1 hour and keep them entertained. What is the first thing that's going to come in your mind? Come on, put it up in the chat. Right now, if I give you that entire thing, what would it be? What would your brain tell you? What would your mind tell you? Yeah. If I give you an audience and I ask you to keep them entertained for 1 hour, what is the first thing that comes in your mind? But as you're keeping up, posting up the answers, I'll tell you, I would definitely get very, very scared. What am I going to speak? How will I keep them entertained? How will I keep them hooked for an entire hour? Yeah. How will I, is it even possible? Like, can I do it? Can I do it? And look at those answers coming in. How to continue after five minutes? First 5 minutes I'll manage. After that, what will I do? Okay, tell a story. Tell a story for an entire hour, Subrat sir. Okay. Oh, how can I entertain? Harshali, that's a pretty good this thing. Interactive section. How can I interact? And then Subrat sir is telling it's difficult. Yeah, pretty sure it's difficult. Ask questions, how to engage. So now the fact that you all are asking quality questions over here to yourself, which means right now we are all in the position where whether we can do it or not, but we are at least willing to try. And that is what a crushing mindset is all about. The moment you say to yourself, at least I used to have this, okay? Before I would walk into any stage throughout my school and college life, first things I would say this is that you can't do it. Are you fooling yourself? You are going to entertain people in this by walking up in the stage. You? These are the chatter that would go on inside my brains. Now think about it, people. Even before you speak, if you have a lot of doubt, can you really speak effectively? No way. Absolutely no way. Every single time I conduct a webinar, I make a YouTube video, I'm presenting a keynote speech. You know what I say to myself? I am the most powerful communicator in the history of this planet Earth. I want to repeat that. I am the most powerful communicator in the history of the planet Earth. Now, whether it's true or not doesn't really make any sense. Give me one word, okay? One word. When you say this to your brain, what comes in your mind? If you say the same thing to yourself, what comes in your mind? I am the most powerful communicator in the history of this planet Earth. What comes in your mind whenever you say this to yourself? You just close your eyes and you say this, I'm the most powerful communicator in the history of the planet Earth. What comes in your mind? Energy, says Priya ma'am. Energy. Okay, doubt. Okay, a little bit of doubt, maybe. Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? What comes? Give me one word. One word. That's all I'm looking for. Energetic, confident, most confident. So you see how it works. Crushing mindset. Yeah, bravery, confidence, self-confidence. Your energy defines everything. The way you communicate to yourself creates that crushing mindset. So can we all make that promise today? Every time we speak, we are going to say to ourselves, I'm the best communicator. Yeah, come on, type yes in the chat box if you're in it with me. Yes. Why? Again, the way you communicate with yourself is the way you communicate with the whole world. You may want to write this down. The way you communicate with yourself is the way you communicate with the whole world. Okay. Now let's get on straight away with beast pose and beast phrase. The first step is obviously the crushing mindset. Then you need something that is called as a beast pose and beast phrase. Now for this, I'm going to be guiding you all through a very interesting hypnotic trance. What is hypnotic trance? I'm going to dive into your mind and I'm going to just play around with your mind a little bit, okay? But I want you all active participation over here. Why? You're going to find out something crazy. So here's what I would want you all to do. Whatever notebooks and pens and papers you have, just keep it aside for a while. Don't worry. You'll be getting the mind map and stuff and everything. Look up here in your eyebrows or your third, somewhere in your forehead. Just look up here. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. And as you exhale, just drop down your eyes and close your eyes. Yeah. Drop down your eyes and close your eyes. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. And as you exhale, just get rid of all the tension that is there in your body, in your face, in your arms, in your shoulders, in your chest, in your legs, every single thing. Just get rid of all the tension. Be relaxed. Take another deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. And as you exhale, get rid of all the chatter that is going on in your mind, all the doubts, all the questions, answers, everything. Brilliant. Doing great. Take a last deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. And as you exhale, just drop into your soul. Just tap into your soul. I want you to start using the tools called as imagination and visualization. I want you to imagine yourself in this thick desert. And in that desert, there's just sand and sand and sand. It's scorching heat. And you are walking on that desert. You're a small little child. I want you to imagine yourself being that small little child. As you are walking in that desert, you look at your left. And the moment you look at your left, you're able to see your mentor. Now, it could be your favorite teacher. It could be a favorite relative. Could be your dearest friend. Could be an elder brother, elder sister. Maybe your grandma, grandpa, your literally a mentor. The person you adore the most is walking right next to you in your left and holding your hand, and you all are walking together. Yes. How is it feeling? You're communicating. You're feeling amazing. And then suddenly you feel a little thirsty and you say to him or her, I'm feeling a little thirsty. I'm feeling a little thirsty. Okay, my dear. He or she is telling you, look at that right. A little far away in the right, there is a well. Can you see that? No, I can't see. Okay, let's walk towards it. And you deviate from the road and you start walking towards the well. As you reach the well, you find out that there is this amazing bucket along with the rope. You find out, okay, we can take the water and drink. Yes, we can definitely do that. What your mentor does is takes the bucket along with the rope and shoves it into the well and starts pulling out the water. For some reason, the hands slip, and right now your mentor has fallen inside the well. Your mentor has fallen inside the well, and right now you don't know what to do. You don't know what to go about. You're running up here and there. Please, someone help me. Please, someone help me. Please, someone help me. And then nobody is helping you. Right from below the well, you're getting the screams. Please, pull me out from here. Please pull me out from here. Nobody is here. I need your help. I need your help. And you're screaming. Nobody's coming for your help. And then you realize, okay, I am going to do it. You go there. You start taking the rope and you start pulling with all your might. Pulling with all the energy, all the strength. You start pulling. The ropes just crush your hands. It just bleeds you. These drops of blood keeps falling around, but you do not stop. You continue to pull. As you are able to do that, you realize your energy is slowly reducing because your mentor is so heavy with knowledge, heavy with wisdom, heavy with all the lessons and learnings that he or she has given you. You're not able to take all of that strength, but you continue to pull. Now it's just the last couple of pulls left, but you're down with energy. You don't have any more energy left. But you have to save your mentor. Now suddenly, you look up and you say to yourself a particular phrase that suddenly gives you all the energy on the planet. Now I can see myself screaming, I am expendable. I am a beast. Whenever I say that I'm able to pull with all my strength, what is that one thing you're saying to yourself right now? Say to yourself loudly in the voice of your mind. Say that. And as you've just said that, you got all the energy. You pulled so hard, and right now your mentor is saved. As your mentor walks up to you and embraces you, you feel so amazing. And your mentor asks you, how did you do it? How did you do it? And just to explain your mentor, you don't say anything to him. You just stand in the form of a pose that makes you feel so powerful. Now for me, I can see myself, my hands are lifted, like my hands are lifted in the form of I'm showing my muscles, and I'm saying that, well, this is my power pose. This is what made me powerful. I want you to just take a moment and take that picture of that power pose and remind yourself of that power phrase that gave you all the strength. Your mentor is saved, you're so happy, and you continue in your expedition in the desert. I want you to come back into this present moment, this present moment. Okay, feeling your body once again. Take a deep breath in, hold, exhale, and slowly, whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Yeah, whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, I hope that was powerful. Yeah. Okay. Question. For those of you whose camera is turned on, what was your power pose? For me, it was this. What was your power pose? How did that look? Come on, show it to me. Yeah, Praveen sir is showing me like this. Yeah, that's powerful as well. Okay. What about Shogata sir? Where are the others? Come on, turn on your videos, people. I'm not able to see you. This is not fair. Show me a power pose. It looks something. Okay. Let me just do this. Let me just remove the spotlight and turn all the gallery mode and stuff. Show me a power pose. I'm going to take a snapshot so that we all can just celebrate this, right? Give me a power. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, this is good. Jay, look at Aparna ma'am. Okay, Aparna ma'am. High five. Okay. Yeah, Jay sir. I love that. Okay. Come on. Give me a power pose. Yes. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take a picture. 3, 2, 1. And yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. This is good. Now, if you observe properly, people. Okay, second question that I have is, this time you need to put it up in the chat. What is your power phrase? What is your power phrase? Okay. The ones who didn't join today's webinar are going to feel jealous when they look at this picture in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Like Maradona after a goal. Crazy. What was your power phrase? What did you say to yourself that gave you all the energy? I said to myself, I'm a beast. I'm expendable. That's what I said to myself. I can do it. I have to do it. Now observe, okay? Whenever you're saying all these sentences, it's with a lot of energy, right? I have to do it. I can do it. Isn't it? Question. Okay, I am doing it. Yeah, crazy. Question. Every single time that you speak, do you follow this power pose and power phrase strategy? Have you ever said this thing to yourself? I'm the most powerful person. I can make it possible. Have you ever said that? No. Second question. This I'm going to launch a poll and I'm going to see how many people are with me on this. Crushing mindset followed by power pose and power phrase. If we include these three elements every single time before we speak, don't you think we'll become confident communicators by default? If you feel so, click on A. Click on B. No, it just doesn't make any sense, really. Come on, let's see. Let's look at the hows today. We've just taken a little extra time in this particular segment of the training, because I remember my mentor, Tony Robbins, telling me mindset is everything. It's always 80% mindset, 20% skill set. Yeah, I'm waiting for some more answers from you all. Yes. Okay, I'm going to share the results right now. 84% of the audience today feel that, well, crushing mindset, power pose, power phrase is going to work wonders. And that's it. If this is your mindset, if this is what you're already able to observe, well, I'm going to assure you the rest of the training is just going to take you to the next level. Yeah. Powerful stuff. Okay. Let's get on straight away with our mind map. Okay. Wait, just 1 second. Yeah. Beast, crushing mindset, beast pose, and beast phrase. The second thing is called as outshine. Now, we all have certain thought process, right? Every single time we are asked some kind of a question, something clicks in our head and we start thinking about it, isn't it? Now, I want you to know that it's your thought process that defines your communication. Thought process defines communication. But every single time you speak, you can do it in two ways. Either you're within the box or you're outside the box. Meaning, let me ask you a question. What is life according to you? What is life according to you? I want you to give me one word with respect to this answer based upon the life that you have had so far. What is life according to you based upon the life that you've had so far? So I'll tell you my one word will be adventure. That would be my one word. Okay. So learning and sharing, journey. Come on, give me a few more answers, people. This is again an active participation. I don't like to conduct webinars where I'm just throwing stuff at you. I mean, I can easily run you down through the mind map and get it done, but it won't be any fun, isn't it? We're just having some fun over here. Okay. Transcendence. I love that word, Manu ma'am. Okay. Enjoyment, unpredictable, insatiable. Jay sir, that's too good. Very valuable gift to contribute to others. Brilliant. Phenomenal. You got those words running in. Now think about it, people. There is probably some story from your life that is leading you to that one word, isn't it? One story, one experience that is leading you to that particular one word. Okay. Now my next question to you will be, what is life according to you? Drop me one word on how you ideally want it to be. What is life according to you? Drop me the answer on what would you ideally want it to be. Yes, come on, put it in. Okay, flowing. Okay, that's a good one. Flowing. Okay, I need answers from others. Satisfied and happiness. So I'll take two words here: satisfaction, happiness, energetic. Yeah. So for me, I know it has to be the word that I love with respect to this question itself. How do I want my life to be? It would be abundance. Abundance. That would be my word, right? Facing, achievement, satisfaction, energetic. Brilliant. Interesting. Okay, that's also a good one. Think about it, people. If like right now you are answering me with respect to how do you want your ideal life to be, that is also because you have either been through or you've seen others go through some form of an experience that you wish happens to you as well. Makes sense? What did we just do right now? Same question. What is life according to you? We did within the box thinking. What is within the box? Something that you have experienced in your life. And this, I've just subconsciously monitored your patterns that is going on in your head. Some story or the other that you have been through has led you to that answer. That is called as within the box thinking. Within the box thinking. Out of the box is something hypothetical. It's something that you haven't really been through, but you're willing to go through. That is something that is outside of you. Now think about it, people. Every single time you speak, if you can speak within the box, out of the box, using your thought process, won't your confidence turn into a skyrocketing experience? Type yes in the chat box if it makes sense. I'm sure it must have been like a bulb on moment for you right now. Yeah, just type bulb on, B-O in the chat if it's a bulb on moment. All am I asking you to do is use your thought process within the box, out of the box, all the time, and you are never going to go wrong. Whether you go within the box, out of the box, all the time, you are right. Because when you're talking to your listener, they're going to feel connected. Yeah, every single time you're using that one word, you're going to include a story to validate it. Simple. If right now, I'll just take a couple of examples. Let's just say, I'll take the first set. If Aparna ma'am is telling me enjoyment is what her life has been so far, she can definitely look at her life and bring up a story that represents enjoyment, isn't it? If Jay sir is telling me insatiable, I want to expect some kind of a story from his life that proves that his life has been insatiable so far. You see how simple it is? If you follow this entire process, if you follow this simple step, you can outshine every single one around you. And not just outshine, you can enlighten others around you. I'm going to get more into that, but I hope that was powerful, right? Okay, let's move on with our third segment, which is kinesthetics. Kinesthetics. Now, under kinesthetics, you see, We have five senses. We have emotions, we have the body and the voice, and it all goes step by step. The five senses helps us to understand and absorb information. For the listener as well, to absorb every single thing that we are saying. The emotions are the way we are connecting to others, simply using this particular word, emotions, as a bridge between the listener and our story, and just bridging that gap with that connection, like it's a connecting tunnel. Right now, if I tell you, let's try this out. Good morning, everyone. It's a Sunday morning. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. Today, we are going to learn so many things about communication. How many people here will fall asleep? Show of hands. Period. Everybody. You don't have another choice. But right now, look at the way you all are smiling or feeling connected every single time. Why? Somewhere deep inside, your senses are able to connect with whatever I'm trying to deliver, isn't it? I'm using a lot of emotions, I'm using a lot of energy, I'm using my voice, I'm using my entire body to speak with. And that is what is helping you connect with me, isn't it? Come on, type yes in the chat box if it's already half an hour and you are feeling connected with me so far, all the things that we are sharing. Come on, put it up in the chat. Yeah, yes, yeah, thank you. Harshali, Jay, Aparna, Surya, yeah, big one. That is exactly what you need to implement as well. And we're going to do this together. Let me remove the spotlight. Let me put it in gallery mode. I would want you all to turn on your videos for this exercise to work, okay? Let's start with five senses, okay? Which is the part of the body that we use to see things? See things. Eyes. Yeah, okay. What are the sense organs that we use to hear things? Yes. We all got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So ideally, we are supposed to listen twice as much as we speak. Okay. What is the organ, the part of our body we use to speak? Mouth. Okay. Amazing. And right, that is with respect to however we are able to, how we are connecting with other people, isn't it? Now let's get on with the emotions part. Let's do this together. How is your face whenever you are happy? Okay, smile. Okay. What happens when you are sad? Okay. What happens when you are angry? Yeah, come on. You're not playing full out, people. Come on. I want you all to play full out. Okay. What happens when you are, let's just say, depressed? Okay. And what happens when you've just got an iPhone as a gift by any of your relatives? I love that, Aparna ma'am. Yes. You see, my point is, every single time that you speak, do we express these emotions properly or not? How many times does it happen? I'm happy, but I'm not expressing my happiness in the proper manner. What am I doing? I'm just simply, how are you? I'm happy. Seriously, this is how you express your happiness? You must say, I'm happy. Don't you think if you do that, you're able to connect with people far more? It might look a little exaggerated. A lot of people tell me, Suryadeep, at times you're hyper energetic, and I love that because I'm authentic with whatever I do. This is my natural self. I love to be energetic all the time. And this, if you do, dear people, your senses are aligned with your emotions. Okay, let's do one more small little exercise as well. I went on a date with a girl, and she told me to say the 3 magic words. I came a little near to her and I said, pay the bills. She told me to tell the 3 magic words. I said that. Now think about it. Okay, I was just joking. If I had to say I love you, can I say I love you? Can I say I love you? Or do I need to come close to her and say I love you? Which one do you think was more powerful? 1, 2, or 3? Come on, put it up in the chat. 1, 2, or 3? Okay. Diksha ma'am is already saying 3. So I'm going to take that. Okay. Yeah, that's what. Now understand, people, your five senses are connecting you with your emotions, the emotions that you express through your face. And then you have the way you're using your voice and your body to depict that emotion is what helps you to connect with people or communicate confidently. Does that make sense? Let every single time you speak, your voice, your body connects with the emotions, and then you're using your senses to depict it. If you do that, you're using your entire kinesthetics. So how many people over here right now got a bulb on moment? Type bulb on in the BO in the chat. Yeah. If you are angry, I am angry. If you're sad, I am sad. If you're depressed, I'm really depressed. If you're happy, yay, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Something like that. Be expressive. Expression is power. Tony Robbins said this. Expressions is power. Expression leads to emotion, leads to enthusiasm, leads to excitement, leads to connection. That's how it is, right? So that's how you use kinesthetics. Now we're already done with P, O, and K. Let's move on to my most favorite segment, which is called as empower, entertain, energize, and enlighten. Now, what are these four words? Every single time we speak, this is what we ideally want to do, isn't it? I mean, how many people here want to make a difference every single time? Difference and impact every single time they speak to others. Type yes in the chat box or type I in the chat box. Yeah, that would be better. I in the chat box. Every time you speak, you want the others to feel impacted. You want the others to know, okay, oh, I'm speaking to someone who understands me, who resonates with me. We all want that, isn't it? Yeah, so many eyes. Thank you for playing full out. Now, this entire segment is going to just really take the entire thing and take it further from here, okay? Whatever we've learned is going to take it further. See, this is where the technique comes into the picture. I want you to learn this technique called as a tiffin box tool. Start with a bang and a story win W. Now, everybody just do this with me. 3 number. Okay, good. Now check this out. If you're looking at this number, which letter can you see? Which letter can you see? W. Yeah, W. Okay. Now under, if W is there, just check this out. How many crests do W have? 3, right? 3 pointers at the top, 2 pointers at the bottom, right? 3 crests, 2 troughs. Now, here's what I would want you to do. The 3 represents maximum of 3 pointers every single time that you speak. The first pointer needs to include a story. Okay, one story you have to include every single time you speak. Then you need to share a perspective or connect it with the topic. And number 3, if you're able to do that, you need to share your perspective. You need to share your perspective. So one story, connect it with the topic, share your perspective. If you do that, every single time you speak, you are going to win. Yeah, make sense? Now check this out. This 3 also talks about the 3 containers. The 3 containers that I'm going to be showing you right now. 1 second. Let me see if I can do this. Is my whiteboard visible? Give me a thumbs up. Is my whiteboard visible? Okay, perfect. Check this out. Container number 1, container number 2, container number 3. The first container will include a personal story. Then I connect it with a topic. And then finally, I share my insight. That's it. 3 things. So now I'm just going to include one particular thing every single time I speak. Let's just say I'm speaking about what is life according to you. I'm going to talk about one story. I'm going to talk about one particular pointer, how that story connects with the topic. And then I'm going to share one particular message. That's it. What do we do normally in our communication? We continue to validate and explain one thing that I'm sharing, isn't it? We all do that, and it deviates the attention of both us as well as the audience. How many have faced that situation? Come on, give me a show of hands, honest show of hands. Yeah, yeah. We somewhere down the line we all have. Let me give you an example. What is life according to you? It was the 3rd of November, 2021. For the first time in my life, I had left home completely. Not really interested, staying within the walls, the limitations of my parents. I wanted something big for my life. I was super scared on one end. Still, I decided to take that flight, and I was in Chennai. Engulfed with self-doubt, self-pity, reduced confidence, feeling super scared. I didn't really know how am I going to face her, but I did. She was right there, waiting for me, the love of my life. We had both decided that we were going to go away from our home to build a legacy. As I walked to her and I embraced her, I realized while on one hand, life throws challenges, breaks you down, curses you down, it also brings in opportunities, adventures, giving you that entire break. It's going to change your life together. Life, according to me, is using those opportunities, taking those adventures, and creating a legacy. Because if you take that step today, it's going to create a revolution 50 to 100 years later. Wouldn't you want to do it with me? That's my take on the topic. How many enjoyed it? Come on. Yes, give a thumbs up. Yeah, you enjoyed the entire thing. What did I do? Did I start with good morning, good evening? Thank you so much. That was a very powerful topic. Thank you so much for the topic and all. Nothing. I straight away started with a date. 3rd November 2021. So okay, it was just a couple of months back. I started with a story, my experience. Then I connected somewhere in the middle. I connected the entire story with life itself. And then I started sharing my message at the end, right? On one hand, difficulties and all. On the other hand, opportunities, positivities and stuff. I hope that is powerful stuff, right? What did I do? I just used 3 things: one story, one connection with the topic, and then one sharing of perspective. Did I give you my entire life in 2 minutes? I did not. Can I do that? No, I cannot. I would probably talk to you more about my life when we are conducting more and more sessions, when we are connected more and at a deeper level. There's a lot of time to share. You don't have to share everything right now itself. Powerful stuff, isn't it? So once again, just to repeat, Shogata sir wanted me to repeat, so I'm going to repeat. One second, yeah. So this mind map thing is something I really enjoy. It's so much fun to. So the tiffin box tool, and then if you observe, what did I do? I started and ended with a bang. Did I start with good morning, good evening, and all those things? I never did that. I started with, it was the 3rd of November 2021. So right now I took your imagination to that one particular moment. And then I was playing out, right? How did I end? I ended with a question. Wouldn't you like it? Something like that. So your start and end defines how you are able to connect with people at a deeper level. And of course, what is the story win W that I just explained, right? When you take this entire number 3, okay, 3, it's W over here. 3 crests, 2 troughs, meaning 3 wins, 2 breakdowns. Every single time you speak, the maximum you're going to do is you're going to take people. It's like you're taking people on a ride. And that ride is obviously going to include a lot of ups and downs, right? But make sure that you're sticking to 2 downs and 3 ups. That's how you're able to connect with people at a deeper level. If you're using this entire story W technique, okay, also I'll just summarize. Tiffin box tool, right? One story, then you have one connecting with the topic, like a transition, and then you have one message or insight perspective. If you do that, what will happen is you are going to win every single time you speak. And what will that do? What will that do? That is going to entertain, empower, energize, or enlighten every single one you speak to. And that, dear ladies and gentlemen, is the outcome of every conversation. That should always be the outcome of every conversation. Finally, the last point of our day is called the process of repetition. So I'm just going to tell you this very interesting story. My mentor, Tony Robbins. How many know Tony Robbins? Show of hands. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Well, you guys are amazing. Tony Robbins. So he was just sharing his story in one of the mastermind calls that I was attending. He was sharing a story of his mentor. For the first couple of years, what he was doing is he was attending all the seminars over and over again, and he was taking notes like crazy and stuff. Somehow he was not progressing in life. He was not growing in life. He was attending the same Jim Rohn seminars. Jim Rohn was Tony Robbins' mentor. He was taking the same notes over and over and over again, but somehow nothing was happening. And then one day he walked up to Jim Rohn and asked, "My dear mentor, I'm not able to I'm not able to really go through any kind of growth in my life. I mean, why is it like that?" Jim Rohn looked at him and said, "Really, Tony? You want to say this to me? The first time you came up to me, you were my student. Right now, you are working with me. You are convincing people to join the seminars. You are getting paid. You are earning more. Your mindset has been programmed so much better. You are such a better human being right now. Why can't you see all these good things that you have been through in the last couple of months being with me?" And he said, he just thought for a moment and he said to himself, "Well, that's kind of true." Now, how many of us have set such high standards or have set such high futuristic expectations that we are not able to observe the daily minute growths? Isn't it? The whole point is every single time. Okay, yeah, I forgot the most important statement of Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn told Tony Robbins, "My dear Tony, repetition is the mother of all skills. Repetition is the mother of all skills." Today, we learned a vast array of mindset hacks, techniques, and methods. The only way that you can grow more, get better, is when you are playing full out, repeating all these things over and over and over again. How do you do that? There are 3 steps. The first is a rest. You've got to shut down at some point of time in your life. We are all in this information age, right, where we are all suffering from diseases like digital dementia and information overload. We've all turned into cyber zombies. Every single time the ping comes in our notification, we just want to leave all the work and check what message that we get. How many likes and comments did we get? Stop. Give yourself some time. Meditate, ruminate, journal. Just give yourself some time. Go to the terrace, enjoy the sunrise, sunset, just rest. When you rest, you will go to the next step, which is called as resurrect. What is resurrect? Every single time you want to speak, you first have to think, you first have to organize. You also need to think about the other person with whom you're speaking to. Now, it doesn't really matter whether, see, right now, I'm talking to you all, right? A couple of months back, I spoke on TEDx. But the approach is pretty much the same. The approach is pretty much the same. My objective is to connect, isn't it? I can only connect when I choose to resurrect from my limitations, my doubts, my fears. I open myself up from there. And that's how I can connect easily. Now, how many people here understand that I'm also not perfect? So many times in this webinar itself, I fumbled, I made a mistake, I forgot my pointers, I forgot the story that I'm going to share. But does that drop my confidence down? No, never. Because perfection is a myth. Perfection is a myth. There's a saying, right? Practice makes perfect. Bullshit. Very respectfully, I'm using the word bullshit. Perfection does not exist, people. The word is progression. Practice makes progress. So the more you speak, the more you resurrect. The more you resurrect, the better speaker you become, the more confident you become, the more progress happens. And the last point, this is a very important one. There's this point called recycle. Recycle. What do you recycle? You recycle your stories, you recycle your ideas, you recycle your thoughts, you recycle every single thing that you have absorbed, and you feel that it's going to work wonders for you. You recycle that. Yeah. Now, that's the poker method of communicating effectively. Just to summarize, I'm just going to reduce the mind map. For those of you who want to take a snapshot of the mind map, please feel free to do so. I don't mind at all. Okay, so let me see. I think this one, this is pretty much visible. The entire. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, this is good. So we started off with the physiology and power. We started off with the crushing mindset, beast pose, beast phrase. Then we went on with outshine using your thought process by within the box thinking, out of the box thinking, and speaking. We use the example of what is life according to you, your ideal life, and then the life that you're having right now. Then we moved on to the kinesthetics. We understood the 5 senses. We did a demonstration of a couple of emotions. We used our voice and we used our entire body. Empower, entertain, energize, enlighten. We learned the tiffin box tool. We learned how to start and end with a bang. And we also learned the magical story win W. I taught you the W method. And I'm sure that W itself is going to make you remember the entire segment. Finally, we spoke about repetition being the mother of all skills. Rest, resurrect, recycle. Perfect. So now, how many of you here right now feel that there is more to learn? There's a lot more to learn. Type yes in the chat box if you feel there's a lot more to learn. Now, there will be, I'm sure the attendees, the ones who are here, will also agree with me. Confident communication is a skill. It's a skill. If you learn it, it can change your life altogether. It can help you grow personally, build a lot of connections, help you really escalate your relationships with the people around you, and also professionally. You can crack that interview, you can clear that job, you can ask for that promotion, you can ask for that pay scale rise, you can actually switch companies, you can start your own training programs, you never know, you can speak on TEDx, all these things you can do, right? If you're a confident communicator. Yes. Now, today's agenda is pretty simple. For those of you who are interested to take this entire thing further, I'm going to invite you to join a WhatsApp group. In this WhatsApp group, we will be sharing the recording, because you all have been such amazing audience. I mean, we got 230 people in the WhatsApp group, but you all showed up. That means you all are serious. So I'm going to be posting the link of the WhatsApp group. Here's what will happen. Once you join the WhatsApp group, we will be posting the recording. I will be posting a Google form that you can definitely fill in, like ask all your questions. And I'm going to answer all those questions, clear of all the doubts that you have. Okay. And then I'll also be giving you an opportunity to connect with me as well. You can do that. I'll be answering all your questions and all these things. It'll be like a closed group where we can all interact and grow further. That's it. Okay. More information on how we can learn more and all those things will be given in the WhatsApp group itself. Again, why do you need to join the group? Well, because you're serious. You're not like all the others who just showed up. You have actually showed up and you've actually learned. So I'm posting that entire WhatsApp group link, and I'm going to request you all to join the WhatsApp group. Just 1 second. Okay. The name of the group is Confident Communicators. Okay. Even the mind map and stuff I'm going to be sharing there itself, right? So this is the link. I'm just going to respectfully stop the chat for some time, and you can you can just join the WhatsApp group directly. It's given in the chat. Just join up that entire group, the entire WhatsApp group, and we will take our discussion further in that group itself. Okay. All the questions and doubts that you have, I will be posting a Google form link, and you can ask all your questions over there. Okay. So that was all that we had in store for today. Okay. What I would love for you all to do is just turn on your videos for a moment so that I can just grab a picture with you all, because it's so important for me to really build this entire connection. Like I really value every single soul who joins my webinars and sessions. Privilege and honor. It's like a family, like a lifelong connection. Okay. So just give me a pose. Yeah. Give me a Thumbs up. Okay, we all understood the power of W, right? Let's break the W right now into two victories and bring it together. Like this is how we win. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Yeah, where's everybody? Yes, I want everybody to be here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and okay. Thank you so much, people. I'm going to see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining today's session. We'll see you very, very soon again. Good.